What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to Prosperous Talk Podcast, episode 8. We on episode 8. Let's get it. Y'all already know what's going on. If you are listening to my voice or watching this video, I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in and keep your support for Prosperous Talk Podcast. Man, we done made it to episode 8. We got a Margo himself, you feel me, in the building for this special episode 8. But of course, as y'all know, every week we start off with the new music of the week. And this week we got my guy Donnie C. It's called Bless Him. Donnie C, I'm like, okay, who's him? My man Keys put me on. He like, yo, this the one. Like, Keys already know all the hot rappers. If you're not associated with Creative Currency Global, make sure you get with him, because all he produces bangers. You feel me? But he gave me another one. So here we go. Episode 8, new music of the week. We got my guy Donnie C. Bless him. Let's get it. Okay. Okay. I make it rain on my channel. Just by the family umbrella. Hop on the flight just to change up the weather. I've been busy trying to run this tank up. Okay. Had a talk with God, he said it's set. Okay. I cannot complain, I'm blessed up. Okay, like a nice, cool, like raw wave vibe for real. Okay. Okay, but look, that's it. That's all I can get y'all. For everything else, make sure y'all check him out. My guy Donnie C is called Bless Him. I'm gonna make sure his name is in the comments. Make sure y'all check him out. But without further ado, my God, we got my God himself, Moses, in the building. My guy, I appreciate you. Yes, Welcome to Prosperous Talk Podcast, episode 8. Let the lovely people know who you is.
Very excited to be here. My name is Moses. I'm from Patterson, New Jersey. 24 years old, graduate of Rutgers University, and I own about 5 different businesses.
Okay.
So.
Okay. What he said? All right, back. Let's go back. Graduated from Rutgers. Shout out to Rutgers University. But then you said 5 different businesses. Absolutely. That face that y'all just made, that's the same one. I'm like, 5? But then that's perfect, because that's the title of this episode, is Running Multiple Hustles. Literally, because it's like having multiple streams of income, bro, is essential. And he gonna let you know everything that he got going on, like as far as his multiple businesses and what's going on. So the one that I do know about, because I told you he got 5. We're gonna get in all 5 of them, but just the first one for real. My guy be doing credit for real, right? So holla at me about that. Like, did you study credit like when you was in school, or like, you feel me, like how did that even get started for real?
So first of all, I wish I would have studied credit in school.
Okay.
They don't teach that. I don't know why, but
yeah.
So basically, it all came about, this whole like credit thing I'm pushing now it came about like during a pandemic, right?
Okay.
So when a pandemic hit, basically it put me in like a position to want to like learn more, right?
Okay.
And I wanted to just just learn a skill that I could use to further my business and go forward and just scale. Right? Okay. So I just started doing heavy research, looking for a mentor. I was on Clubhouse heavy.
Yeah, Clubhouse was banging during the pandemic. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So I was just seeing a lot of chats like geared around credit, right, and how you get your credit right and how it could like benefit your business and this, that, and the fourth. And at the time I had like a 540 credit score, right? It was really bad. Okay. So, and they're talking about how you can leverage OPM, which is other people's money, to essentially like scale your business and just put you in a better position when it comes to like financial literacy, right? Okay. So, boom. So, all right, this automatically put me on the journey to, want to like build my credit and want to get my credit better. Right. So, I started doing like different strategies, to repair my credit, this, that, and the fourth. Mm-hmm. So, I got my credit from a 540 to a 750 in 2 months.
Ho. See, that's where I got stopped you at. See, that's where I got stopped you. Bro said a 540 to a what?
750.
750 in 2 months. Mm-hmm. All right. So what I'm going to say is, if you watching this video or listening to what he just said, if you need your credit repaired, get with him. That's it. Straight up. But no, because we definitely got to talk about that more, because, like, let the people know, like, that's listening or watching, like, why is having good credit important? I'm
So-
pretty sure it's a few different reasons, you feel
Oh,
me?
yeah, I get you.
But the main ones for real, like if I'm watching
Really?
or I'm listening and I don't got credit, like why should I have credit?
So credit is becoming like a prerequisite for a lot of things in life. Period,
Okay.
Right. You want to get a good apartment, you want to get a great apartment, you want to get your dream apartment. They're gonna run your credit.
Okay.
Right? They gotta see how trustworthy you are. They gotta see what kind of person you are, right? And credit kind of paints that picture. It shows what kind of if they don't know you from a can of paint, they're gonna check your credit and they're gonna kind of get an idea.
Well,
right?
yeah, okay.
So when it comes to apartment, you're not gonna get a house without credit, right?
Okay.
It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, "Oh, I want to get a house when I'm 20 this, 20 that." If your credit jacked up, it's not gonna
Ain't gonna happen.
You're gonna have your father sign for it or something.
Right.
It's not gonna be your name. It's not gonna truly belong to you, right?
Right.
So when it comes to getting an auto vehicle, you could get a car with bad credit,
Right.
but with a 30% interest rate, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna be paying about $700 a month,
Right.
for a '09 BMW.
Right. But that's because you got bad credit. Now, if you had a
Exactly.
good credit, it'd be like what?
If you got good credit, so like me, I just got a Mercedes Benz,
Okay.
SUV, and my interest rate is like a 4%.
Wow.
That's really good.
That's
So,
great.
especially-
That's
yeah.
great.
Yeah, we're getting into all that, but basically, credit is really essential to have good credit. You actually save more money by having good credit than having bad credit, and that's a fact.
Wow. And then if I'm a person like you feel me, like I'm really trying to save money, like trying to make sure I'm doing good. But like you hinted on it earlier too, but like we don't get taught about that though.
We don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I was able to learn that earlier,
Let's put quotes around the we.
right? That's a fact.
White kids definitely get taught.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Just because these people know how important this skill is and how important this mindset is, right? To learn about credit and financial literacy at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
They get taught this in high school.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like not like, you feel me? And it's sad that we don't. We get taught about, the things that's not gonna make us money in the future.
Right. That's a fact. Right.
So
Yeah.
I feel like if I was taught this in high school, I would be where I would have had this mindset in high school, and I would be way ahead.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I feel like it's sad that we don't get taught this, and I feel like more institutions should definitely get taught this.
That's a fact.
And not even institutions. I mean, this should be a requirement to know, like, about credit, like how to get your credit right.
Cause that important. Like it's
Exactly.
important, bro.
You
Like
need
you
to-
said, yeah.
You need to have it to get almost
Everything.
anything.
Yeah. Because you said an apartment and a car, that's already your living and your transportation.
Exactly. Your
You
shelter.
feel me?
Credit's dictating your shelter. Credit's dictating your mobility.
Right.
Your just how much money you coming out of pocket for monthly expenses.
Mm-hmm.
Just everything.
Yeah, everything.
People
yeah.
say cash is king. It's not. Credit's king.
Okay, straight
And
up.
I'm gonna get into that.
Right,
Go
bro.
ahead.
They said look, credit is king. So
Credit is
straight
king.
up. So look, have you repaired somebody's credit before?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, all right. So take me through the process of like, if I'm a person like, cause I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got the best credit. But you feel me? Somebody that's watching this video or listening, they might be in the same predicament where you at. So like, how do I come to you like, all right, bet Moses, look, credit jacked up. Take me through like what that would be.
So, of course, I would have to look at that person's like credit profile, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to keep in mind, 67% of credit reports have inaccurate reportings,
Wow.
right?
I didn't even know that.
Exactly. So, 6 times out of 10, something on your credit report is going to be inaccurate. So that off rip could boost your credit report, right? It could be anything. An
Right.
inquiry, it could be, because a lot of times, for an example, right? A lot of times, if you have the same name as someone or something like that, like, or if you're like a junior, like I know for me, my brother is a junior, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did my brother and my dad have the same thing? Something from my father's credit could show up on his credit. Just
Wow,
off
that's
the strength
different.
exactly. Just
You
off the
wouldn't
strength-
even know that,
exactly,
though.
You wouldn't even know that.
Right.
It's just off the strength of them having the same name, having the same address, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Yeah, just off those things. I'm not even gonna go too deep into that, but that's it's definitely possible.
No, I feel that.
So, just off you having something inaccurate off of on your credit report, you can have those things disputed.
Mm-hmm.
Things like inaccurate addresses, inaccurate names, employers, things like that. Get those taken off. Inaccurate accounts that's shown off, you get those taken off. Inquiries, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first thing you want to look for when you're looking at your credit score and saying, all right, you want to get like a bigger picture and say, all right, did I do all of this?
Right.
Like, is all of this mine first?
Right.
Then you want to get into, all right, now how can I repair the things that I've done in the past?
And that's crazy because, like, that's not even something that the regular person would know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just, all right, we hop on, what is it called? Like, Credit Karma. You feel me? And just check what it is and be like, oh, this way.
Credit Karma is not always 100% accurate. It's a good thing to look at. Definitely a good tool.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not always 100% accurate.
Okay.
Look. You want to actually go to, like, Experian.com, MyEquifax, because those are, like, they're the companies reporting the information.
Boom.
Right? Or TransUnion, but they charge a monthly fee. But I don't use it. Or Identity IQ, things like that.
Okay.
Credit Karma is good, though.
Okay.
But not.
But look, if you like you look, that's the purpose of this episode is to give game, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the average person, we probably wouldn't have known that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, an average person might have been like, all right, bet. Credit Karma, cool. Not saying Credit Karma not, but you saying, like, I can get a more accurate report for going to these other places. So, yeah.
And it's crazy you say that, right? A lot of us don't know. And one of my mentors tells me all the time, right? He says that the biggest expense in life is what you don't know, the information that you don't know, right? You don't know, you not knowing how to repair your credit, how much money is that costing you per year?
That's a fact.
Right?
That's a fact.
How much money are you paying extra on a car loan?
Right.
How much more money are you paying on a mortgage loan because your interest rate is higher? How much more money are you paying in rent because you can't get a decent rent apartment? Right? So you got to think about all these things, right?
Right.
How much money is it costing you per year? Do the math.
Right.
So, right?
It's okay.
I was about to go right
he was
into
in it, man.
I was about to go right into something different, right?
It's all cool.
So, just like having that knowledge to repair your credit, it's just you just gotta have that switching mindset, right?
Okay.
So I tell a lot of people don't know that you're not really supposed to use your debit card.
Why not?
Let me get into it.
Why not?
So, real quick, real simple. Credit card. Do you get paid? All right. So let me use an example. I like examples.
Okay.
When you go to a grocery store,
Right.
you use your debit card.
Okay.
Right. You get groceries for the week or the month, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Did you make money off that purchase?
Oh, I just spent money for real.
Okay. Now, if I use my same credit card, me, same person, I'm no different as you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I use my credit card to go to the grocery store. I just made money.
That's a fact because you boost your credit.
I just use my credit card that gives me reward points,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now, I just made money off that. Now, you're the person that using a debit card is not doing anything for you.
That's a
right?
fact.
A debit card is not doing anything for you. You use your credit card, you're making money.
Right.
Now, a lot of people don't know you can literally fly and stay at hotels for free using credit cards. Literally.
Say it one more time.
You can literally fly for free.
Right.
And stay at hotels for free.
Right.
Right? Using credit cards. Using travel, credit cards, reward points, and paying for trips. You don't have to use your job to save up. No, you're using credit card, your daily expenses.
Off of straight points.
Straight points.
So everybody that's trying to be out here, you feel me, trying to live your best life.
You got your yearly trip for free. You don't have to.
Wow, bro, that's tough.
It's people that make thousands of dollars off their credit card.
I believe that.
You feel me now?
Yeah.
And now you answer the question I just asked, right? How much money are you
really
you losing by not having good credit? Thousands of dollars, bro.
So look, if you looking at this video or listening to my guy just spit game, mind you, that was just the credit. That was just the credit part. That's it. That's it. But look, for everybody, if you do not have good credit, get with them.
Go get your credit fixed.
If you don't use your credit card, use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are just gems he just letting you know, like, cause I ain't gonna lie, I just took some over here. I'm like, all right, bet, cause I did just went grocery shopping last night, but I could have used my credit card. But all right, that's a bet. That's a bet. So look, that's just 1 to 5 though.
Mm.
That's just one of your
Yeah,
five
you're
businesses.
one of the five.
You know what I'm saying? So look, every episode we shout out a black business. So of course, for this week, we got a black business spotlight. We got the Mogul itself. We got 5 different black businesses. You feel me? So just straight up, just let us know about. But the one that I want you to holler at them about is Prophecy.
Okay.
Cause I seen Prophecy and I'm seeing them like, yeah, let's so do your thing, bro.
I want to highlight a different one.
Oh, all right. Oh, all right.
I want to highlight a different one.
Okay.
I want to highlight the thing that actually got my feet wet into the entrepreneurship space.
Okay. Okay.
Which is Crafty Views.
Okay.
Right. So, I started Crafty Views. I started shooting in 2018, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get my LLC until 2019. That's when I started like taking it serious, right?
Mm-hmm.
So business highlight, right? Crafty Views Media LLC is a production company that focuses in photography and videography for entrepreneurs, any entrepreneur, rapper, anybody in any industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
We also do photography for, in any niche of photography, pregnancy, maternity, event photography, portrait photography, etc., right? And we're based in New Jersey.
Okay.
And New York, and sometimes Philly when I feel like taking a drive.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is what got me to like thinking like an entrepreneur, because I really had to do a lot of growing, because I really thought that I had to really like build myself up into thinking like, all right, this is a business, like this is actually,
it's real. Yeah.
So what really had me get shaped into that mindset was when I quit my job when I was an accountant, right? I was working a 9 to 5 for a Weicker Realtor, right? They do like a lot of real estate thing, like shipping and stuff like that. So I was an accountant for them, and I really hated it. Right. I really didn't like waking up at 6:30.
Yeah,
just waking like I didn't like it at all. So I started working on my business on the side. So I was working, building my clientele until I had enough clientele to sustain a nice monthly income.
Okay.
Right?
And this off of Crafty Views.
Exactly.
Okay.
Crafty Views.
Okay.
So I quit in December 2019. Right? I quit my job December 2019. It's going good. Everything's going great. I got bookings every week, multiple shoots a day. Right? Traveling, running it up. March 2020 come, COVID. Right?
Yeah.
Granted, everything is slow right now, right? COVID comes. So I was a full entrepreneur for about 3 months.
Yeah.
And then everything like just shut down for the first time. So, yeah, I mean, that it taught me a lot. Like quitting my job.
I feel like I can relate.
So, yeah. I just want to highlight that just because that's really what got me into like my thinking and the way I think now. So
I feel that, and you said it was Crafty Views that did that for you.
That's what started. Man.
No, I feel that because I mean, like you said, starting one business, it really would, like you said, let you know like, all right, this what it is we can do. Like, all right, so once you see, oh, all right, I can make money doing this with this, and this is what I love to do. All right, now let me make it official. Let me do it for real, and I get that. So as far as like COVID though, like how was you able to, like, you know what I'm saying, you was doing Crafty Views for, like you said you was doing it full time, right? But then how did you adjust during the pandemic? Because that's a question I really ask a lot of people, is like, because the pandemic hit everybody differently. You know what I'm saying? So how did you adjust to the pandemic?
I mean, I wasn't going to serve any clients under a global pandemic, right?
Understood.
So I wasn't shooting at all. It was nothing. No income coming in because I couldn't shoot in my studio, couldn't do nothing. So, I mean, luckily all my bills got pushed back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All my bills got pushed back. So I didn't have to worry about my bills. So this, like I said, this is when I picked up the credit skill.
Okay.
And this whole time I was just learning and picking up stuff, things that I could add to my business. How can I scale? How can I do this?
So you picked up the credit. I'm sorry to cut you off. You picked up the credit business during the pandemic.
Exactly. During the
Okay.
pandemic,
So you wasn't just chilling. You feel me?
absolutely
Yeah.
not, absolutely
Yeah.
not. I wasn't even getting unemployment.
Me either, boss.
I didn't even know I qualified for unemployment.
Right.
Didn't know that.
Right.
So until somebody told me.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I was just, so this whole time, this is when I was fully like developing myself into becoming an entrepreneur, because I was just looking. I was looking at this time as gold, bro.
This is gold. No, this was gold.
I had no bills.
Yeah.
I had no clients. Okay, what can I do? Let
Something.
me really focus.
Yeah.
So this whole time I was buying equipment with money I had saved up, buying equipment, working on my content, what content I'm gonna put out, working on like, all right, how can I like be better than the best cameraman in the business? Like,
Straight up.
right? How can I be this? How can I be that?
Mm-hmm.
So I was just doing so much research. Then I was thinking like, okay, now how can I be a better entrepreneur? How can I be a better businessman? How can I structure my business and have it just flow like so?
Yeah,
seamlessly,
just flow. Yes.
like flow seamlessly, right?
Yeah.
So that's where the credit came in.
Okay.
And like I was spending so much expenses on my debit card, like so, like, you know, gas for traveling,
Yeah.
food for traveling,
Everything.
So
Yeah.
I'm traveling every day.
Right.
Why not make bread off those things, right? So that's where the credit came in. Now, credit is so important now, especially to for expenses like business expenses.
That's a fact.
Come on.
That's a fact.
Like I think of it like this, right? Let's say your monthly business expense is $1,500
Okay.
a month, right?
I'm a business owner. My
Now
business expense is $1,500.
You're going to pay this regardless,
Right.
right?
That's a fact.
We all.
Yeah, we here.
Why not funnel that $1,500 onto your credit card? You're making 2% or 3% back on that $1,500, and you just pay off the $1,500 with the money you was gonna spend on it regardless.
Already on the depth.
It just makes sense.
It makes sense. Yo, so look, if you watching this or heard him just say, I need y'all to rewind that back. Like, really take some notes on that. So, like, because you really like just letting us know, like, how easy or, like, what we could be doing besides hurting ourselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, what we could be doing is building our credit score.
A lot of people are afraid of credit.
Okay.
That's where it comes from. A lot of people, don't want to be in credit card debt. They're afraid of credit card debt.
Yeah.
They're afraid of, debt.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't know that, like, credit can actually be a great asset to you, It could either be your best friend or your worst enemy.
Okay.
And it could be your worst enemy if you use it for liabilities. You go out and buy Rollies and earrings and all type of liabilities that don't make you any money back.
Right.
Right? I tell people, fix your credit and just do what you regularly do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Buy what you regularly buy. Don't buy anything that you can't afford, and you'll be perfectly fine, and you'll make an additional income off of the reward points.
Man.
You was gonna spend the money anyway.
Hey, right. Wow.
Why not make something off it?
Straight like
You
that.
was gonna spend it anyway.
Straight like that. All right, Pat. So all right. So look, I'm gonna switch it, right? Switch the vibe. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You just dropped hella gems, bro. like if you watching or if you heard them, rewind, cause I'm gonna rewind. You feel me? But just real quick, if y'all watching this video, I know y'all see my guy's shirt. It say rapper, nah. Athlete, nah. Entrepreneur. So what's going on though? I knew he was an entrepreneur, but Brody pulled up with the shirt. So what's going on?
You know how I'm not gonna say the type of people. But you know how people expect blacks, people of our color, to be, either a rapper or athlete, or even people of our color think the only way to make it out is to pick up a ball or pick up a mic.
Mm-hmm. No.
Changing the perspective.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
We becoming entrepreneurs. We flipping houses. We becoming millionaires.
Straight up.
We flipping jet skis. We becoming millionaires. We
Straight
flipping
up.
cars, turning liabilities into assets. We becoming millionaires off of just switching our mindset and knowing we could do it.
Right.
Like that's what I get from this T-shirt. Like,
I feel that.
yeah.
I feel that. You told me you got an ebook coming out.
Ebook coming out I'm pushing the date back. September 1st is coming out. It's dropping. Pre-orders are gonna be available August 15th.
Okay. So August
Definitely
15th.
be on the. It's gonna be in my link tree. Follow me at at Mogul Moses, right, on Instagram. It's gonna be my link tree very soon. It's gonna be available to the public.
So look, straight up, look, your ad name gonna be all over. So you feel me, bro? If y'all tuned into this episode 8, Moses is dropping game. So you know what I'm saying? His ad name definitely gonna be in the comments. So definitely make sure y'all support black business and support everything this man got going on, because as y'all can just see in just this time of us talking, he got some things to talk about, and I'm pretty sure there's even more game that's gonna be in that ebook. So definitely make sure y'all tune in August 15th and September 1st for sure. But you highlighted entrepreneur, and I ask this to every entrepreneur too. So I know running multiple businesses is hard, you feel me? But what would you say has been like your biggest obstacle of running multiple businesses?
Not succumbing to like the stress that comes with the like the stress, like my biggest obstacle. I would say, yeah, the stress.
I feel like
Because you could get really emotionally like tired. I get emotionally tired sometimes.
Same.
I want to say like every few months, I get that one day where I just like kind of like burn out. But that one day, pushing through that one day could really, determine like my mental toughness and my, like, so just being like an overall entrepreneur and I would also say like my transition from the 9 to 5 to being an entrepreneur.
same.
That was a crazy obstacle for me because I wasn't making as much as I thought starting off, but like not my mind in the back of my mind. I was thinking like, damn, maybe my parents is telling me like you should get a side job at least, like just to be careful. Just to be careful.
Yeah.
Do you think you ready to quit? Do you think this, that, and the fourth? Like, those are my parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the people that love me the most in the world, right? Telling me that in the back of my head, and I'm like, damn, do I need a,
Do I really need a job? Yeah.
My biggest obstacle was also myself.
I feel that.
I had to get past me first and fight me. So, yeah.
I feel that, but I'm pretty sure it was worth it though, bro.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's worth it because, like I said, I asked you your biggest obstacle, but what would you say has been like your biggest achievement so far? Like
scaling my photography and video, scaling my production company to where it's at.
I feel that. I
went from making about $2,000 a month, just paying my bills, to $10,000 a month.
Straight up. Scaling. But that was you perfecting your craft though. Perfecting the craft, you know what I'm saying? You don't just get that.
That, like I said, it was 3 months, right? COVID. Then when I came out of COVID, that's when the explosion came,
Yeah.
Like, all that knowledge and all that time I took perfecting, and I was like, yeah, when I come out this, it's over.
It's over.
I'm coming out.
That's what it is.
That's when I started seeing 8, 9, like 10. Like I started really seeing the scale, and I was like, damn,
I can do this. That's what's going on.
Yeah,
that's tough.
It's really possible.
Right.
Like a lot of people say like they want to like make 6 figures a year. They want to make $100,000, but they go through the 9 to 5 traditional route. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Right? I love 9 to 5s. I work 9 to 5. That's my life, I would say. Right? My parents work 9 to 5. Nothing wrong with that. My sister working 9 to 5. She makes mad bread.
Right.
There's nothing completely wrong with it. Right?
It ain't.
But you should also have a plan B. Right?
Or some type of side hustle.
Some type of side revenue, just in case. Something happens.
Yeah.
Well, life happens.
That's a fact.
Right?
That's a fact.
So, yeah, just it's not hard to get to that goal. So, that's all I tell people.
That's what I love, bro. Because one thing I would say in both your obstacle and your achievement, you told me through your obstacle, we all got them days. but like you said, being able to push through it, and then your achievement, you told about scaling your business, but you had to perfect your craft
Oh yeah.
for your business to get to that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So if anybody that's listening to his voice or watching this video, you gotta perfect your craft. Like really make sure you take that time, because as you see, you went from this to this, just staying down and perfecting the craft, bro. So I just got one more question for you, then we're gonna be out of here. So it's like, all right, you got all this going on. At the end of the day, like, what do you want to be remembered for? Like, you feel me? Like, when it's all said and done, you retire, whatever age you choose to retire and stop working, what you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered as a person who, like, went out there way to help people, because I really do that.
Okay.
You know? I want to be a person, like, I want to be noticed as. So for me, it's impact over money.
That's
You
100.
know. So I like to impact a lot of people. Like, a lot of people hit me up for financial advice. A lot of people hit me up for just advice, you know, period. And I be on the phone with people 2 hours, 3 hours, just talking, giving game. Like, a lot of people come to me, yo, how you grew your photography page that fast? Like, how you do this? How you do that? I'm like, I just use this strategy. I did this. I did that for free. I don't charge nobody, you know. Like,
That's
so
what's
it's
up.
like, I just been giving game. I like to impact people, like, because I like to see people actually implement it, and like they see, oh, you helped me get to this point.
That's what's
you know?
up. That's
So
what's up.
that feeling is just great. 'Cause,
different.
like, a lot of people are, you know, destined to be something. They just need that guidance.
And somebody that's like you said,
If I could be that guidance, then that's all I want.
you
Like,
did your
know?
job. I feel that, boss. That's what it is. But all right, bet. That's episode 8 of Prosperous Talk Podcast. But before you get out of here, let the people know where they can find you, all the ad names, and what's coming up for real.
At Mogul Moses is my personal. At Andre Industries is my new business page for my car rental company. At Crafty Views is my photography page. At Crafty Views Films is my videography page. At Prophecy Clothing Store is my clothing page.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. They all gonna be in the comments so y'all can check them out for real. You done?
That's it.
All right,
For now.
All right, man. But look, make sure y'all tune into all his business that he got going on. I promise y'all it's gonna be in the comments. Definitely make sure that y'all check him out, because he got multiple things going that you can learn multiple things from. My guy, I appreciate you for coming through.
Yes, sir.
That's episode 8 of Prosperous Talk Podcast. As you guys know, each and every episode is sponsored by Pleasant Life Productions. If you or somebody that you know is interested in running their own podcast, tell them, come on, we got you. We can get you right here at Pleasant Life Productions. Look, I appreciate you for tuning in. Episode 8, we got episode 9 on the way. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Let's get it. Prosper with us.